Hi guys, and welcome to episode 16 of my Ymir multiplayer series. So, just logged in, and a problem, the storage is all full. I've quickly built some new ground storage over here, but I can see, like, tin is being lost, clay is being lost. I'm not sure how long that's been going on for. It may have just been a couple of hours, and in which case I've lost not very much, but not happy with that. I've quickly set up some warehouses to be built. I've also completed the storage hauling, which unlocks a level 3 granary and warehouse, but the warehouse needs planks, and we can't even make planks yet. Planks are a Bronze Age thing. You unlock them, I think, with Bronze Age, so we're nowhere near getting planks yet, or at least not particularly close, maybe in a week or two. The granary, though, yeah, as well. Planks and stone blocks, both which we need the Bronze Age, so that tech was quite useless for now, but it will come in handy soon. Other things, looking at the market, show of resources, our main spenders are still wood and clay, but we've been selling a little bit of leather, selling some cows at that higher price, and I've also managed to sell the axes at that higher price of 22, so getting 3 more gold per axe than when I was selling it at 19 just directly. I also sold all my hoes, all 50 at 2.5, so that might be a profitable way to go then, selling some hoes, because everyone is selling at 3. So I'm going to sell at 2.8 this time, and I'm going to sell 100. 100 at 2.8, that just undercuts the ones being sold for 3. And then I'm going to set all of my production to hose, so we've got plenty of hammers. I just have a little bit of flint spare, but I could sell flint on the market, but I get such a little amount of money back. It's just a waste of market, really, of the, what was it called? Just trading, waste of space. Other things, we have got the cider mill built, but I'm not using it at the moment, because I'm looking, and we currently produce 18 cider. So the cider mills produce 3 cider, but I am going to set it up full demand, and then I'm going to sell the rest, or at least try to sell the rest on the market. Look at this price, 3.5. If we're making it for 2.3, we can get a nice profit on that. So I'm going to set it up now. And we'll have a little bit of pottery spare, because you use up 1.5 pottery and we're producing 1.9. So all good. We've got enough apples and enough pottery to get that cider mill. But we won't have enough market space to fulfill all that. Yeah. What do we do? 7, 14, 21, and there's 20. So yeah, we do actually have enough market space. Just need to turn this one off. There we go. We can see, though, that actually all the artisans are busy. I can't remember what they're doing. Padded armor. So they're doing padded armor. And so actually, we will be producing more than 3 cider. I think it's just 3.1 cider, but still. So we will actually have a bit more just to sell on the market. So I do have a little bit of trading service left, and I'm going to sell some bows, because guy's selling at 4 here, but you got to remember, not everybody can see people. There may be people who can see me, but can't see this guy selling at 4. So I'm going to go in and sell 25, and I'm going to sell them at 6. So that way I'm undercutting the 8, but a little bit more expensive than those 4. I was getting 7, 5, 7, 8, but that is from quite a few days ago actually, but still, let's see what I can get for the bows. And also here, looking at the tin, nobody's bought my tin at 25, and I actually do have a nice stock at 41. There's no problem just storing the tin, because when the Bronze Age comes around, everybody's going to be wanting tin, as tin is rarer than copper, and you can already see on the copper market, none's being sold, and none's being sold here, so tin is even rarer. So I'm happy just to mine it and stock it now, but if I can get a price for it, I will, because when the Bronze Age comes around, I won't be selling any of the market, I'm going to be using it all anyway. So what I mean by that is all the 1.6, so I don't really mind just selling off reserves now for a higher price. Actually, there actually is quite a lot of demand for hose. This guy down here has actually put a buy order of 60 at 2.5, as he's bought all my other ones at 2.5. So you can see there is a lot of demand for it. And that's the thing, I don't know what he can see. He may be in a position where he sees me, but not the guy selling at 3, in which case it's 3.8 or 2.8. And that's where the markets can be a little bit cheeky in a way, because different people see different competitors, so you might be getting ripped off while actually it's a really good price. But we'll just have to see if he buys them at 2.8. And the last thing for me to cover today is the sieve point. I've got one sieve point and I'm really not sure what to do with it. I don't want to put it into wheat. Wheat is now covered and I'm really happy with how wheat's going. I could put it into cotton, but actually we've got so much spare cotton that I just don't think it's necessary. None of this I'm particularly interested in. Look at what we can improve. We could up tin even further, but I don't think that'd be... Well, it wouldn't be... That's not a bad idea, but I feel like there's more useful things to do. I feel like maybe we should do one of these technologies. Hats of metal or spears, because with hats of metal, padded armor and spears, we can start making spear pigs, and spear pigs are actual pretty decent unit for a good amount of time. They will then only really be upgraded by the hoglites, which come out a bit later on, or at least I think they're a notable upgrade. So the spear pigs will be really useful, but I'm only interested in defense. I've no whatsoever interest in attacking other players, and the simple reason is it's just not particularly profitable. If this was a game where you could attack other players and hold on to all their land and almost treat it as like little hamlets, so not little hamlets, little territories where you take their land and it instantly just starts providing for your capital, attacking other people would be really profitable. But it's not like that at all. If you attack other people, you need to deal with all the administration penalties and all the loyalty penalties, and it just I personally find it just makes things more frustrating, as there's a lot of suddenly loyalty hits, and I don't know, I don't particularly think it's the greatest idea in this game, so I have no intention of warring, but we need to stay on guard for other people. Looking on the map, there was, I think, a recent takeover, and it doesn't seem to be friendly of these guys down here. There was 2 players, someone here and somebody here. Not particularly huge amount of score, but they had a notable amount of score. I'll log on the next day and look, completely gone, taken out, or at least these aren't the same people, by the way. It's not like they joined somebody's nation. Migrants of Asgard, and there's 2 people in that Migrants of Asgard to make up the top scoring nation. Yeah, 19 victory points. So I don't know. Are they over here and they've come down and they've just declared war? I have no idea. Like I said, it's not like somebody just joined, because they're different players who've taken over, and the people have just been wiped out completely. They were much bigger than this. They've lost all their claims, and they've turned into outposts. So I'm assuming these are all copper, tin or silver. In fact, let's have a look. Let's go have a quick look. So yeah, that makes me worried that actually we are very close to somebody who's very aggressive. Has got 60 troops there. My goodness. 60 bowmen. So that's why I don't really care about melee troops. I'm only interested in ranged troops. And if it does seem like these people have invaded, which I think they have, I might want to up my defences. So they were definitely invaded, and you can see all the remnants of the destroyed building. And this was the guy's capital, hence why it's got all the level 3 buildings, but all the farms are destroyed, everything's been destroyed. And the only there's no copper or anything like that here, so what I'm assuming then is the only reason it's an outpost is because he's taken it over, and he needed to get the city before he could obviously end the war. He needs to obviously take all the cities and claim them. So maybe he's thinking of abandoning them, or maybe he's just going to keep them as outposts. I don't know, but that's very worrying. 60 troops here as a national army. I reckon they're up here, and they've seen some weak opponents down here, and they've just simply killed them all. Yeah, and that is very worrying, because I'm not much stronger. They might see me as a weak target as well, so I'm going to need to think about upping my defences. So actually, there's me selling all my bows. I might want to up my militia. Okay, I'm going to need to have a think. The reason my militia is so weak with just 30 javelin is the loyalty. Obviously, militia create negative loyalty, and so I'm just on the edge at 33. I don't particularly want strong militias, but I'm going to have a think. Okay, guys, so it's been a day, and I've made a big change. Before, I was just doing a bit of development, just catching up after a day of not playing. I've done a few things while not been recording. So I've done some text. We had 2 civ points to spend, well, 1 civ to spend, and then I got another civ point, and I've got spears and helmets. Good reason for both. One is because there's quite a lot of demand for both. You can see here 23. A lot of people want to buy them, so I really want to start producing them to sell. And also they're crucial for the spear pigs, which is a unit. If I look here, not there. If I look here, melee. No, we haven't got it yet. This is snout, really rubbish, or at least they were rubbish before. And so the jump was warrior to spear pig, or at least that's what the jump I made. So I can now make spear pigs if I needed to. So yeah, we've got the technologies. Pointy sticks, watering the plants, and hats of metal. And actually, irrigation doesn't give us anything yet, but it'll just help with farming later on. So there's no techs I need to get at the moment. Oh, this is a new one. Carpet making. Well, not new, but I didn't know we'd got this. Oh, yeah, this is the one we just got now. Floor covering. Carpet is a one I love to go into, simply because I find it doesn't really help with the town, because it's furnishings, and you already produce furnishings 100% because we're producing pottery. But making the rugs uses up textiles, something I have civ points in, and I produce cotton. So it generates more, it means I have to generate more cotton, something I do in my hamlets, and it also sells for quite a lot. So it generates a lot of wealth. It's also good because it offsets pottery demand, and pottery is something I have to buy in a lot of clay. So actually, it allows me to fulfill furnishings without having to use clay. So it is something I like to put 1 civ point into. Well, actually, no, you have to put 2, sorry. Production and consumption. But yeah, so that is 1. Actually, I will... Oh, actually, no, a problem. I think you have to use wool. Oh, where is it? Carpet making. It wants wool. You make... The last time I did it, I was in the Nordic biome, and I obviously had sheep, so I had wool. But this time, I don't have wool, and I'm not sure if you can use cotton. I'm going to have to do a bit of research on that, and if you can leave a comment down below, that'd be really helpful. But so I'll have to have a big think about that one. But we're back. A lot of chatter, just updating on the research situation. Look at the money, 4,000. And this is where, obviously you'll see the video title, I've got rid of community work. Thanks to Merlin, simply said, why are you still using community work? And I had to think about that comment, and I went into the game, revoked it, and I was like, why hadn't I revoked it before? It's dropped conflict by 60%, so we're going from 80 conflict, now 71, down to 49. It's decreased the amount of money we earn, but it gives us 5 state powers, that's a little bit more loyalty. The job in conflict again gives us a little bit more loyalty. And actually, all our workers now produce 25% more goods, because I had my community work at 25%, meaning we produce more wealth, so our leader gets more money, and with that extra loyalty, I've just upped the leader privileges to 40%. Merlin said 50%, but I've stuck with 40 and already earning 67. I'm earning 67, and that's what I'm going to cover in this video, is setting up the new production change, because obviously all our buildings suddenly produce 25% extra, everything. So I'm earning more pots, more leather clothes, more tin, more copper, everything, and I need to sort that all out. So a few things. Tin, we're now producing 1.9 more, really good. Copper, we're producing 0.4 more, so I'm going to send that surplus back to Redwood. All these hamlets, as far as I'm correct, they won't be producing at max capacity because we've gained 25% more efficiency. All these hamlets will probably be about 80%, something like that. which means there's a lot more for me to grow. So actually we're going to have a huge surplus of apples and wheat, but cotton will still probably be in a deficit, but only a small deficit. But look at that money, 4,000 gold coins, and I placed a buy order of about 2,000 coins for gold bars, so it's going great. And look at this, yeah, 80%. So we've only got 15 wheat actually to go. I've been selling a lot, so I may have to buy some off the market actually. Okay. But this is just excellent. So happy about this. How many fields can it take? Still going, okay. So this has been a massive improvement, and the reason is because it has decreased our money by about 140. Then, like I say, that wealth increase offsets it hugely. And then, just for the final blow, that 60% conflict decrease means your population can grow bigger because there's less murders, so you get more people. That then further generates you more wealth. And because you now take a portion of your wealth as privileges, suddenly you earn even more money. So community work straight away is a big bonus to getting rid of it. And then in the long term, it allows you to grow bigger to produce more wealth. So wow, it's really good. And my score has gone up. We're 23rd place, but I haven't got all these farms set up. And so speaking of this, we've got... I'm going to not sell these hoes because I'm going to need some. And I do need to buy more wheat in. Shite. Because I can only obviously grow wheat here. So I want to get all the wheat growing here. And I probably won't grow any more wheat elsewhere because I generally have a big surplus of wheat. But I am going to need to buy some in. 50 at 1.5. Now that's an absolute bargain. What the hell? Oh my goodness. This guy obviously doesn't have trades with these dudes. And then I'm not going to sell that. Okay, then let's get some more wheat fields going. So I had just read a comment before I started this video, again from Merlin, who said, and he said this to me before as well, and I did take that on board, but that the developer Ronky Pork is nerfing privileges, and rightly so. Privileges is really OP. Like I thought it was really OP when I was using community work. Now it's seriously good. The only downside to privileges is because it takes a portion of your wealth, the monetary value in your economy goes down, which means your people have less wealth, which means they can buy less goods. But actually, because you make so much money, you could... It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. But now, that's going to be a bit harder. So I may have to radically change my economic policies and all of that once that update hits, because that could happen any day now. Okay, so this farm can take 7 more fields. Oh, I've got so much space, and this is level 3 here. The only reason I'm not building it straight away... Actually, no, I will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Just tagging over there. 100, 100, 100. Wow, this one can get 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. That one going to spawn in. There we go. That is a lot of new fields. And we should see a big increase. Already at 1.1. And we've still got all of these fields to go. So Wheaton is now producing a lot more. And I've got it just right. You can see here, no growth and only a -1 generation. And that is at 2 wheat. So this is perfect. So Wheaton has been fully set up and we should see more fields appear on the map. Appleville next. Appleville's growing apples and cotton. But I think what I'm going to do is... do I want to just grow the extra cotton or go half apples, half cotton? Because cotton is what we're actually not producing. We've got a large surplus of apples. And I am going to produce more cider. And I'm going to sell it on the market. But it's not particularly profitable. Well, it is profitable, but not much. Whereas the cotton is actually something that will be quite profitable. So, but then saying that, I have much less civ points in cotton, meaning I get way more per field if I'm using apples. But I'll have to think. I'll definitely fill out all the cotton fields, sorry, the cotton farms with cotton. Okay, still going, that's good. Good stuff, good stuff. Still going again, wow. Wow. Going against community work has just been absolutely great. Oh, Merlin even put a comment about it before, and the honest truth is, I didn't know what CW meant. And then I had a look at that comment, and I was like, CW, what could CW mean? Community work, it hit me. I instantly disabled it, and wow, so pleased. But anyway, we've got the cotton fields all set up, and I'm going to take a quick look at how much apple surplus I've got. So, redwood, 4.7. Okay. I think what I'll do is I'll get Westfields to produce more apples, but I'll get the rest of Appleville to produce cotton, because I haven't got any cotton growing in Westfields. Oh, and look at that. Look at Wheaton now. It's looking great with all those fields. And 3.5. Really nice. So let's send that all back to the capital. So it is 16.6. Okay, send that over. So we're going to have such a huge surplus of wheat. Southfields doesn't grow any apples. No, it does grow apples. Southfield has 1 cow pasture and 1 apple farm. So I need to do, wow, God, there's so many. I haven't even done redwood farms either, so it's going to be a lot of farming, and I think you guys are probably getting bored of just watching farming if anyone is still even watching. So I am going to cut now once I've done all the fields. If you guys decide you actually do just enjoy listening to me natter away while I do the farms, leave some comments and I will leave this content in future. But for now, I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, so that's Appleville done. I have got the rest of these, there's 20% available, so that's 11 new cotton fields on both. So that's a lot of new cotton being grown in Appleville. And we can already see 3.6 cotton surplus. So I'll see what it's done when all the fields are constructed, and I'll send that over to Redwood. Next, I'm going to do Southfields, and I'll update you guys when I've done that. So that's Southfields done. I got to build 5 new cow pastures, taking me up to 30 cow pastures for this one cattle farm. And then I've got all the rest of the apples built on this farm, 73 apple fields. So we've also got a surplus of copper still. And actually, you can see these 2 mines, they're now getting all the copper. This one's at 89%. But wow, they generate a lot of wealth. The mines generate loads of wealth now. Anyway, I'm going to get this copper sent off. So that is 3.8 copper is the maximum we can get from this ore vein. Okay, so up next we've got Westfields, and there's a lot of fields here. Westfields is growing a lot of apples and a lot of wheat, but we've got so much wheat surplus, I'm not sure if I want to grow any more wheat. I need to have a big think, because we haven't got full sieve points in wheat. Taking a look, where is wheat here? We've only got 3. I feel what would be better is to go fully apples, right? And then make quite a bit more cider and just sell loads of apples. So we can then sell the apples really cheaply and still make a profit. I need to have a think though. Before I do make that decision, I'm going to see how many new apples I've got from Appleville and Southfields, and then see how much wheat I've got as well. So, cotton, 6.9 cotton. That is way more than I thought we'd get. That takes me up to 21.2 cotton, which actually is a lot. Let's see how much that is in redwood. That is... it's saying 7.5, but actually if you look here, we are just missing our demand. But actually, we're very close. And I can easily offset that by building more cotton farms in redwood. In Southfields, we're producing 1.7 extra apples, so I'll take that up to 5.7. And cows, 0.3 extra. We're getting 1.1 extra here in redwood. Oh my goodness, we're going to have so many cows. And I actually sold all the cows I had, so I'm going to sell back. Sell 13 at 15. People are buying them at 15. Made quite a bit of money, actually. And back at 15. So the cows... I need to think of what to do with them. I'll send them over to Redwood, though. So that's going to be 1.7. I do have storage for them here in Southfields. Because I've already got 9 stored, but I want to keep them in Redwood so I can at least keep track of them a bit better. Ooh, Redwood has got 7.8 wheat, 6 apples. So yeah, I think I am going to go full apples because wheat, we've got a large surplus. And wheat also has quite a lot on the market, but apples also has quite a lot. They both have quite a lot. Okay. I'm just going to grow wheat in Westfields then. Apples in Westfields. Because we have enough wheat, we could supply a much larger population. So you can see we've shot through these hoes though. I had 177 down to 60 now, so I'm really glad I took those ones off the market and I actually had some able to sell. So just finishing up the last of these fields. You can see though, not running out of space, but we are starting to use up a large amount of this site. Wow, so look at this now. I've got all the fields planted and I just love how the territories now just look a lot more busy with all the new fields. I've got Westfields planted and I only planted apples. You can already see 5.2 and I've got more on the way, more fields being constructed. So let's get that set up. Taking this to 14.4. Okay. We're going to have a huge surplus. Oh my goodness. And by the way, we've still got Redwood to go. So there's going to be a lot of just crops being produced. So I've already transferred over the 5 cows from this cattle farm into this one. So it's now working at full production. I'm going to delete this cattle farm. I'm not going to get any more cattle fields here. All these farms are now at 80%. And this is the thing. Redwood just doesn't have the space. I don't want to chop these trees down because I'm getting wood from them. But now actually, this is the thing. Do I chop down these trees? Because yeah, I'm getting wood, but they're not working at full efficiency. I'm already so much in debt for wood. Do I maybe just delete them and just replace them with fields? Because if I do get more fields, I am going to have to go into this flint space. Not over here, but I will over here. Do you know, I think I will delete these foresters, these woodcutters, they're working in the red. That to me, that's not good. Okay, so what I've done, guys, is I've destroyed 2 of the lumber, well, the woodcutters, and I've left this one. The reason I've left this one is because the area it covers is really just flint, where I'm not going to be building any fields anyway. But what my plan is to potentially cut down all these trees by replacing them with fields, but I still haven't decided that yet. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But what I can do is I can either have the same number of fields and and get rid of one of the farms, giving me 3 workers, or I can build more fields. And I think the answer is going to be build more fields. But what I'm worried about is actually, I may run out of space. But in saying that, I'll have to go into the flint. So yeah, I'm going to build more fields. We actually don't have many hoes left. I can always buy some. Looking at the market as well, one thing I noticed is meat. Meat's run out. I just fulfilled some orders for 3 coins. People aren't selling meat. It's running out, which is great. Now that I have a big surplus of cows, I'm going to activate some of these butchers. I've got the level 2 butchers, so they produce loads more. 4.5 meat from 0.7. So I can fulfill my own demand for meat and just start selling on the market as well. In fact, yes. It's... it might be more profitable to actually butcher the cow, because you know I'm getting these cows for 15. It might be more profitable to sell the meat, because when I butcher the cows, I also get leather as well, which, yes, I'm no longer being able to sell at 5, but it is just good to have in stock. So I need to have a think about that, actually. I'm going to put an order to sell at 3. Wait, do I sell at 3 or do I sell at... I think I'll sell at 2.5. So yeah, recurring order. 10 when stocks are superior to 30 at 2.5. Doesn't give me a big profit, but still better than nothing. But it leaves me a little bit more. Another thing I did is I put some axes on sale for 23 coins. Just see if they get bought. And looking at the tin, yeah, nobody's buying the tin recently. Look at these apples as well. Really, really selling apples. I think, in fact, I'm going to sell apples for 2 coins. Yeah, I'm going to sell apples for 2 coins. We're getting at 1.1, and I'm now producing 14. So I'm going to sell 50 apples. No, I'm going to sell... People would usually buy in small batches. So I'll sell 20 when stocks are superior to 60 at 2. Should see all of these get sold. Yeah, and I sell all of them, and I make a small profit. But again, it's a small profit for actually something that hasn't... Just going for community work and getting rid of that. So I'm pleased with that. What I've also done, guys, is I've rebuilt the Fisher Pig, because now I've got so many more workers, and actually, I've got more on the way. I'm getting 7 new inactives due to this drop in conflict. I've got loads of spare workers, and it makes sense to actually activate this Fisher Pig, buy the fish, which are 2, and sell them for a very small profit. Yeah, like 2.6 or 3 coins. It's not very much, but it earns a bit of a profit. But what I've then done is, obviously, this is the level 1 Fisher Pig. I'm researching cast nets, and you can see it's going to take 6 days because they've only got 8 intelligence, but they should up their intelligence. Yeah, they will. You can see these guys, level 33 intelligence, and they're wealth 1. So sailors, they just need to wait a little bit for it to get to 33. So we'll get cast nets. That will give us a little bit of extra score, and we can produce more fish to sell on the market. What I need to do now, though, is work on these fields. So I still need more cotton. I've got plenty of apples, and I've got plenty of wheat. Oh, I don't even have a... Ah, right. This is actually where I'm going to get rid of this order. Okay. My orders went through. Ah, excellent. Ah, look at this. I didn't think anybody would sell. That's really interesting. So, yeah, yesterday I put in an order for 6 gold at 150 each, and the reason is it's a long-term plan. Gold becomes very, very valuable in the late game. Where you have people with hundreds of thousands of coins, they want to take advantage of the wealth that gold creates when representative currency comes out, and you can see that here, representative money. And it works off every 10 gold bars, you get a 1% increase of your wealth. So I want to get at least 10 bars now. But actually, we're doing it quicker than I thought. I thought this would maybe fill out every now and then, especially with Asgard only selling at... Sorry, Asgard selling at 500. I definitely think I wouldn't sell. But actually, this guy obviously can't see Asgard. That's really interesting. I might put some more barters. We've got loads of cash now, and it's just flowing in. I'll have to think about that. Yeah, I think I'm going to get these to all grow cotton. I need to have a think. I need to have a big think. How do I want this to work? I definitely want a lot of cotton. I can't have all the rest being just apples, can I? Look, there's a few things I need to do. By 13.5, I'm going to get another doctor. We're not fully fulfilling that. Cider. demand for cider has really crept down, and it's because the wealth of the population has dropped massively, and that is to do with monetary value. I need somebody in the comments to explain money supply, because what's been happening is it's the monetary value is the amount of money divided by the amount of wealth. That makes sense, but I don't understand what the money supply is. Where is this number represented? I thought maybe it's to do with the economics. If we come here, and it's to maybe the amount of money generated all added all together, and then it's divided by wealth, but it isn't. Where is this value? Where is it? 1,346 monies coming from? Is it all the wages all added together? I don't know. Please, someone can explain, because that will then help me to hopefully try and reduce that number while maintaining wealth, meaning the monetary value increases. Sorry, the wealth per unit increases, meaning my people are wealthier. Because the monetary supply just got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and so the money value has decreased. That's just economics. And so I'm having to pay more to my oligarchs to keep the same amount of legitimacy, and all my people are a lot poorer. It's fucked me over. So I need to try and fix that. But anyway, guys, I am going to get on with these fields, and I'm going to have a think about what I want to do. Because I could delete this field and then just allocate delete that farm, allocate its fields to these 4, but I feel like I want to plant more stuff, especially cotton. So yeah, I'll get on with that now. So one thing I have noticed is the textiles industry is still really, really expensive, and I'm making a lot of money from selling textiles. I'm also selling clothes, which again, I'm making a little bit of cash from. Not much, I'm selling at 3.5, but I am still making a bit of cash. So I think I'm going to go all of these fields, especially with such a big surplus of apples and wheat, all cotton. Take up this large amount of space here with all cotton, and then any surplus cotton I've got, I'm going to produce more textiles and sell them on the market to lower that price. So that's what I'm going to do now, guys. I've run out of cotton, and I'm going to buy this whole guy's supply of cotton, 100 coins. Because I need to plant a lot of fields. Inefficient use of space here, that always frustrates me, but whatever. Just have to make do. And actually, I'm going to run out of space really quickly. I haven't even used up all the space on this farm, and I'm already using up a lot of space here. That is one more field. Yeah, 99%. And this fucker is in the way here. They're fucking sows. Piss off. Blocking my fucking farms. Ugh. Have to go around it, and when they move, I can then use up that spot. But yeah, I think this is a much more efficient use of the trees, because we were getting, what, 75%? So actually building these fields, it's getting a lot more out of that space. 95, wow. We really are going to have to build into the flint. You can see here. 1.7. It's alright though. In the long term, it would still make a big profit. Because it's only costing us 1 hoe and 1 cotton. So yes, the yield won't be as great. But again, it's still more efficient than the trees. The trees. Okay, now that, yeah, actually, wow. We are really running out of space. So this is where I do look. I really care about the aesthetics in this game. So right there, I just couldn't put the cotton field there. I had to move the wheat and then place the cotton here. I'm really funny about stuff like that. There we go. Wow, I've still got loads more space. And this is cotton. If we'd done apples, we'd have even more issues. So I'm really going into flint space here as well. Okay, that one's filled. Still got 2 more to go. So like here, I could get some. I'd have to move the apple fields though. Okay, and then some down here. want to get them in the most efficient spaces. Let's see. 93, yeah, oh my goodness. I'm not going to get any more cow pastures, so... Well, at least not for a while, so I can place in these spots here. And is there any more decent space? Can't go here. Yeah, I could get one there. And get one here. Oh, I can't be asked to move the fucking field. I'll just leave it there. So that is all the farm set up now. Nope. There's one more. Oh gosh. I thought I'd done it. I was like, yes. But nope. I don't know where I'm going to put this one. I literally have to fully go into this space down here. We've actually run out of hose. Oh yeah, I've got quite a lot of money. I'll just buy some. I was going to say I'm making 7 per tick. I might as well just wait. But actually, it doesn't really matter. How many more fields? 89. That'll be probably what? 6 more? I'll just buy 6 more. There we go. I've already got 7 more cotton anyway. Let's see, we've got 1 more hoe. Ah, yeah, perfect. I got it just right. Actually, I don't know why I hadn't built here. Oh, I'm missing... Oh, no, actually, this goes into the wood space. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one to here. Because, again, I don't just want one random cotton field there. Move that one there. And then place... this one here. There we go. So that is all the field set up. Everything is set up. We are now producing way more wealth. And actually producing a lot more stuff. Yeah, we really are doing well. Look at we're doing more axes, more hoes. But I'm going to end the video there. This has been a long one. And the reason I've done it is quite a long one. It's a lot to cover, obviously. But also, I listened to your feedback and you guys said you wanted longer videos. The short videos didn't make sense. And I 100% agree. The shorter ones were a bit too insignificant. So, if you've made it to this far, thank you so much for watching the video. Give the video a like. It really helps the channel. And subscribe. But I think most of you are subscribed by episode 16. But if you haven't, please do it for me. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. And I'll see you in episode 17.